All right. Well, I'm Daniela, this is Anna, and we wrote about food. What happened on my way to the dinner date? My dear, I really enjoy being on this dinner date with you. As I reach for my glass of wine, I feel I'm getting dizzy from the soup and the fish and the flowers and the compliments. Now you take my hand, and it's very soon before you try to kiss me for the first time. I can tell from the look on your face. But before we kiss, I have to tell you something strange that happened to me. Just 1 hour ago, on my way to the restaurant, I had the weirdest encounter. I was really nervous because I hadn't had so many dates lately. And while I was walking, I was checking my appearance as it was reflected in window glasses. Stopping in front of a small boutique, I frowned, because for a moment it looked as if I was in the shop, next to the products to be sold. But it was only my reflection, and of course I was standing outside on the street. A bit confused, I walked on, and suddenly I realized I didn't know which way to go anymore. So I turned to a woman next to me. She was very thin and her boots were dirty, as if she had just been to a horse stable. She didn't fit into this urban setting. And before I could open my mouth and ask her a question, she started talking and she said, "Some days I only feed my horses, but I don't feed myself. Some days I only feed my dogs, but I don't feed myself. I feed butterflies and birds and cats. I feed trees and flowers and the sky. I feed the grass and the green and the blue and the colorful, but I don't feed myself." I listened to the woman and I thought I understood how she had become so thin. I said, "I feed books and letters and dreams, but my problem is different. I'm on my way to a dinner date with a man, but I can never choose. I cannot choose between sugar or salt, coffee or tea. I cannot choose between a hot dish or a cold dish, salad or soup, chocolate or fruit. I cannot choose between all the things I see on the menu. As soon as he'll start pouring the wine, I know for sure I'll be changing my mind." The woman looked at me and said, "I think you are a happy girl. There's nothing I could teach you," and she disappeared. Now you know what happened on my way to the dinner date. Do you still want to kiss me?
Beef Wellington. Now I am worried my book is all lies of middle-class softies. Not that art should be truth. Art is artificial, after all. But you know that feeling when you write something and you read it again and realize this is all general, not truths, but lies. What a day. I am my own biggest enemy, not one, I am my own enemies. An army of them. It is unimaginable suffering. You didn't buy mushrooms for the beef Wellington. The dangers of generalizing art. Love will save us all. Just give me a break. Go away. I didn't write that just saying, but that is one of general lies of art. I know it is stupid, but I want my sufferings to be acknowledged. I want to die now, to leave the planet. I do love you despite of the existential absence of mushrooms. But those mushrooms are just materialized absence of something. Something is missing. Maybe a meaning, or a point, or a simple thrill. It is tiny puncture through which my days with you are emptying softly, slowly, mushroom by mushroom, leaving just raw, unprepared, unused meat of our bodies dangling around furniture, new sofas and flower arrangements. The food chain finally ends here at its weakest link, and that weakest link is us. We need to stop, to disappear. We need to reinvent ourselves, mushroom by mushroom.